Hello. Today I'm going to show how to make a little bug out of a Yamamoto grub, or any grub for that matter. And these are useful kind of any time of year if you want to just throw something a little finesse, and you can drag it around, you can drop shot it. You can throw it weightless and let it sink in front of, structure. And it sinks, relatively slow. Not terribly fast. But, treat it as if it were a Senko or a wacky worm. Or like I said, a drop shot or a Ned rig. I'm sure you could Nico rig it if you wanted to. But, my favorite is to just throw it on a worm hook, right? So how we make it, you need a couple things. You need some grubs, right? You take the grub tail off. You're just left with a piece of rubber and some script material, whatever color you like. Try to, maybe match it to the color of grub you're using. If you're using a watermelon or a green pumpkin or whatever color, I find that natural colors work best. And you get a piece of wire. This is just stainless wire. You can use a paper clip, you can use a sewing needle. I prefer getting a piece of thin gauged wire and bending it over like this, so that when you're using the skirt material, you can just kind of either slip it on or thread it in. All right, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna find, if you want to do it flat like this, right, you find the mold line of the bait, right? So then this one's right here, and I would go perpendicular to that, maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch down, and you go all the way through. All right, you pull it through, but don't go all the way. And then the nice part about having that bent over wire is you can just slide it right off, right? And I also think that the thinner gauged wire that you use, the tighter that the rubber will hold on to the material, the skirt material. Then after that, repeat that process however many times you want. Go up and down the bait. You can go crazy different areas. If you want to go kind of wild like that, just anywhere. You can play around with the colors, but you cut this little loop. Now you have little legs that you can trim to whatever length you'd like. That's a little short, but you can kind of pull it on the other side. Now you have little legs. And these will dangle and they'll kind of waggle on the way down. I also like to do little antennas, right? If this was a crawdad or whatever, and you're dragging it along, get a little antenna on there, So the way I do the antennas, I grab that threading needle again. You go through, if this is, like I said, there's that mold line again. Go through the very end of the bait, again, like a 1/4 inch or so. And then you come straight up out of that, right? So it's kind of at an angle. Push it through, grab whatever color again, like I said. Let's do some blue ones. And this time, see, I didn't put it in first. I just thread it in afterwards. And pull that through. And then what I like to do is I just pull it barely so that is barely coming out, and then I'll use that little loop again. And now those are in there pretty good. Obviously don't reef on it, don't pull too hard, it's gonna come out. But yeah, and like I said, just go up and down the bait, put as many as you want, make it look like a bug. I kind of like that style, but I've done everything. I've done crazy, I've done big. This is one of those Ito grubs or something like that. They have little tentacles right there. There's another different color, crazy like. You can even go smaller with the smaller size grub, drop shot it. Yeah, these are great. I love them. Like I said, throw it up against structure, let it sink. Drag it around on a EWG hook, on a Ned rig, drop shotting. This is a really fun technique, and you'd be like, it's very silly when you catch one on this because it's kind of just dumb, you know? But yeah, good luck. Try it out. If you don't want to go spend money and wait for shipping and have to find them through Japan or something, just go get some Yamamoto grubs. If you have any other type of grubs, just pay attention to how they sink. The Fat Albert grubs they don't have as much salt in them as the Yamamotos do. And same with the Yums. The Yum grubs don't have as much salt, so they sink a little slower. So maybe you want something super slow. Maybe you want something a little faster. You can also throw some nail weights in there to get it down to the bottom faster. Play around with your skirt colors. I typically like to go natural. Chartreuses can be good as well. Yeah, try it out. Let me know. Good luck.